are going to explain auxiliary precursors in trigonometry. Okay, have a look here. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. All silver tea cups, or we can call it as all students take care also. All means all ratios: sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. Means in quadrant 1 all the ratios are positive. These all are positive in quadrant. Next, second quadrant, first letter S. S stands for sine theta. Sine and its reciprocal cosecant theta. These two positive, rest all will be negative. Next, T. You wrote T. First letter T stands for tan and its reciprocal cot. These two positive and rest all will be negative. Quadrant 4, first letter C. C stands for cos and its reciprocal secant. These two positive and rest all will be negative. Okay. First one, 0 degrees, 90, 180, 270. Here, angle lie between 0 and 90. So this is 90 minus theta, which is less than 90. 90 minus theta. This one, more than 90 and less than 180. 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta. This one, more than 180 and less than 270. 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta. Next, quadrant 4, which is more than 270 and less than 360. 270 minus theta and 360. 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta. And this one more than a complete angle. This one is a more than a complete angle, which is 360 plus theta. If you want to take it as a clockwise, actually we have taken in anti-clock direction. If you want to take it as in clock direction, here you will get minus theta. So theta will be negative here. So 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta belongs to quadrant 1. 90 plus and 180 minus belongs to quadrant 2. 180 plus and 270 minus belongs to quadrant 3. 360 minus and 270 plus as well as minus theta belongs to quadrant 4. So, namely we have 4 angles: 90, 180, 270, 360. So obviously all these angles are ends with the digit 0. So obviously they are even numbers. But just for our convenience, we have to, basing on the numbers, we have to divide the 4 angles into 2 parts. Basing on the numbers, so simply 90 and 270 we have to consider as odd angles. 180 and 360 considered as even angles. I am saying all the angles are even, but just for our convenience, we have to make them into 2 parts. Okay? So now, case 1. If angle is odd. Odd means what? 90 and 270. Then trigonometric ratio change ratio will be changed. How? Sine into cos, cos into sine. Tan into cot, cot into tan. Secant into cosecant, cosecant into secant. Okay? If the theta is odd, the angle is odd, then ratio changes as follows. Sine into cos, cos into sine, tan into cot, cot into tan, secant into cosecant, cosecant into secant. Case 2 now. If angle is even, if angle is even, so what are the even angles here? 180 and 360 degrees. Okay? There is no change in trigonometric ratio. There is no change. Sine remains sine, cos cos, tan tan, cot cot, secant secant, and cosecant remains cosecant. Okay? Now, what is the use of this table and how we can apply this topic in trigonometry? Now I am going to explain. And hope everything is clear. Namely, we have 4 quadrants. In quadrant 1, all the ratios are positive. In quadrant 2, sine and cosecant positive. In quadrant 3, tan and cot positive. In quadrant 4, cos and secant positive. Okay? And namely, we have 8 angles. 90 minus 360 plus belongs to quadrant 1. 90 plus 180 minus belongs to quadrant 2. 180 plus and 270 minus belongs to quadrant 3. 270 plus and 360 minus as well as minus theta is also belongs to quadrant 4. Now I am going to explain application part. For example, namely we have 6 ratios and 8 angles. You only select any one ratio. For example, I selected cos. And you select any one angle among them. For example, I selected 180 plus theta. So now, how to find the value of cos 180 plus theta? By using this all silver teacups. Okay? First we have to check whether the angle is even or odd. So this is even number. 180 is even number, and already I explained, if the theta is even, ratio will not be changed. It means what? Cos remains cos. Cos. And this is belongs to which quadrant? 180 plus theta is belongs to, this is fall in quadrant 3. This is fall in quadrant 3. In quadrant 3, what are positive? Tan and cot are positive. But here what we have? Cos. So obviously cos will be negative. So your answer is minus cos theta. Its value is minus cos theta. Come on, pick another ratio. You pick any other ratio. For example, tan theta. Pick tan theta. Come on, select any angle out of them. For example, 90 plus theta. Tan 90 plus theta. So now, what is the value of tan 90 plus theta? So first we have to check the given angle, and the given angle is odd. It is clear, 90. If the angle is odd, then tan will become cot. Tan becomes cot. This is lying which quadrant? Quadrant 2. This is falling quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, sine and cosecant are positive. But here we have tan. Okay, in quadrant 2, sine and cosecant positive, rest all will be negative. But in the question we have tan, so obviously what symbol will come? Negative. So minus cot. Okay. So in this way, how many values you will get, Nana? You will get 48 values because we have 6 ratios and 8 angles. 6 8 ja 48. Okay. Then finally minus theta. Sine minus theta, cos of minus theta, tan minus theta, cot minus theta, secant minus theta, and cosecant minus theta. So here sine, remember sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. So here in this quadrant, cos and secant are positive. So cos of minus theta will be positive, secant of minus theta will be positive, and rest all will be negative. So sin of minus theta minus sin theta, cos of minus theta plus cos theta, tan of minus theta minus tan theta, cot of minus theta minus cot theta, secant of minus theta plus secant theta, cosecant of minus theta minus cosecant theta. So with the help of this all-silver teacups, we can find any value in the trigonometry. Okay, so more than 360 degrees also we can find easily by using all-silver teacups. So tomorrow I am going to explain how it is applicable in trigonometry and how to find the large angles of trigonometry. Thank you.